So I am Reverend Erin-Ashley Carty, and this hairdo is because I've been working all day. So I'm doing this new thing, and I don't know what it's going to be. This is really a project that is probably going to be a couple of years in the making, if I'm realistic. It's probably for my next book, but it's the main focus of what I've really been called to do the last year and a half, 2 years. And that is a deep exploration of what it means to be human through emotions. We're going through the emotional lens, and we're going to, or I'm going to, I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to be exploring what it means to be human through the 9 core emotions as I studied them under Hale Dwoskin. So this is one of the ways that I like to really dig deep and find deeper truths about life, about spirituality, about physical reality, not even kidding. Everything. I like to do a deep dive and just kind of take apart as many beliefs as I can. So the 9 emotions, as explained by Hale Dwoskin in his particular framework, are apathy, grief, fear, lust, anger, pride, courageousness, acceptance, and peace. And those are the main 9, right? And then there's all these little, he calls them trigger words in his book, I think, or maybe it's the workbook. I don't know. I've done a lot of his courses and workbooks, read a lot of his books multiple times. So I want to talk about why I'm doing this. As of sometime early this year, it finally clicked that I'm a writer, like right now, like that's the medium that my gifts and skills are wanting to come through. I'm a spiritual educator, and right now that's going to happen through writing. I'll have courses, but mostly I need to focus on books right now. I'm assuming I'll be teaching live soon enough, but these things take their own time. So we will see. So what I want to do is go through all 9 of these core emotions, from apathy all the way through peace. And I want to work with them in a way that makes sense to me and allows me to actually deal with the places in my life where my mind, my belief systems, and my expectations have been broken or violated, right? Through all the things that didn't happen throughout my life. The mind and nervous system can very, very, very quickly create dysfunction when the right conditions are present. And what that looks like is PTSD. And PTSD is basically when we go through a traumatic experience and we don't have appropriate communal care, or our nervous systems just can't quite shake it without quite a bit of help from the community or professionals, or both. I have a lot of PTSD. I've been through some shit. I have survived, and I've successfully not died a lot. So go me. Very happy to be alive. I enjoy it immensely. And my mind and my spirit has felt very imprisoned since sometime in 2019. I just felt like I was a rat in a cage. Not to be a 90s song, but that's how it feels. It's just kind of like very, very stuck. And that's because of all of this PTSD and nervous system dysfunction that has been present in one way or another from the time I was born until now. And that's why I'm recording this right now when my hair is a mess, whenever I did not try to get professional before this. You can see boxes in the corner, I think, if you're full screen. Anyway, back to this. I have felt trapped by all of the PTSD and nervous system dysfunction that I've had since childhood, and it exists for very well understood reasons. As it's so hard. I'll probably be shown that I'm wrong quite a bit, which is the fun, right? Like this is the fun, because whenever we discover where we are wrong, we have a chance to correct an incorrect perception to something that more closely resembles the truth. And whenever we correct it to something that more closely resembles the truth, then we have access to our power in the present moment. That's when we get access to our power in the present moment, by going through and cleaning up all of the places where our minds really have created conclusions that are incorrect, and fixing them and saying, hey, that's not actually reality. We need to shift this to something that more closely resembles reality. Something I've been contemplating recently is spell work. God, I love spell work. Oh my God. I could go on forever about spell work, but I'm not going to. Instead, I think that we need to have a different conversation than about spell work. The conversation we need to have is how the body, mind, and spirit work together in order to create reality. And if we understand how the body, mind, and spirit work together to create reality, all of those pieces are very important for the creation, by the way. But we have incorrect perceptions, then the reality that we are creating for ourselves and with other people, and hopefully for ourselves and for other people, will be fucked up. You were expecting something gentle, right? Like I was supposed to say something gentle there. No, thank you. I love gentleness. I think it's a beautiful healing tool. But I'm not here talking to you with my hair wild to be gentle. I'm here to be direct, to be clear, to educate to the best of my ability, and just see what happens. And mostly the way I'm wired, that means I'm gonna experience shit, fix it within myself to the best of my ability, and see what happens, and tell you about my life in ways that allow me to have appropriate privacy, and teach you in a way that allows you to have, hopefully, insight, and a way to deal with your life as a human in ways that are more empowering than whatever is happening now. Maybe you're mostly empowered, maybe not. So this series, this entire series, I'm going to call Breaking the Spell of Being Myself, because that's what it means to heal. It means that we have to break the spells, the previous beliefs, the ways of viewing the world, the misconceptions about ourselves, the world, others, the entire universe as a whole. We need to correct them. And as we correct them in our thoughts, in our behavior, in our energy, in our hearts, that's when we are truly free to actually be who we were meant to be in this world. So I don't know who I'm going to be at the end of this. I think I'm going to be me. I'm probably still going to cuss on camera, and I'll probably still be comfortable doing videos with my hair wild, and I'll probably talk to way too many people about way too many things and have trouble condensing what I want to say into smaller and smaller things. But regardless of how true that statement proves to be, all the things that I said I am and maybe I'm not, there will be change. And I kind of want to see what that change is going to be. Okay, so now I'm going to break down my process for you, okay? Because I've now just said what I'm going to do. I'm going to break the spell of being myself. So let's talk about how. I'm going to take all 9 of the emotions: apathy, grief, fear, lust, anger, pride, courageousness, acceptance, and peace. All 9. And I'm going to work from the beginning, apathy, up the list until I get to peace. And for each of those, I'm going to do 22 sessions of stuff, like 22 sessions where I go and look at where in my life I'm feeling apathetic and then fixing it, because that apathy is a reflection of something that's incorrect. Which I'll talk more about apathy in a different video. But that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. So with that, this is Reverend Erin-Ashley Carty over and out. If you want to follow this journey, make sure to subscribe. No guarantees about my hair or makeup in any future video. You get what you get. You get the real me. And hopefully you enjoy it. And for any of those who've been following me for a minute and are curious whether I'm stoned or not, of course I'm stoned. Jesus. It's a Saturday. Give me a break. Of course I'm stoned. I'm trying to get something done here. I'm trying to write and have deep thoughts. Being stoned is actually pretty helpful for that. Okay. So bad for looking at the camera and not fidgeting though. Anyway, go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment. Love my vibe, hate it, I don't care. Put it in the comment box. Like, it gives me a good algorithm BS stuff every time you interact. So interact. Say something nice. Say something mean. I prefer something nice, but help the algorithm. All right. Love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. We're going to have a blast, probably. Or I might just cry a lot. We will see. Love you. Bye.